Welcome to my channel, and this is Enjoy with Kitten Story. Title: Mina's Journey Through the Magical Worlds. Mina was a 10-year-old girl living in a quiet village surrounded by towering mountains and dense forests. She loved playing in the nearby forest, where she found peace and tranquility away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. One day, while wandering through the forest, she stumbled upon something strange: a small mirror hidden among the bushes. The mirror was very old, with a frame intricately decorated with patterns resembling intertwined branches. But what caught Mina's attention the most was that the mirror didn't reflect her image like ordinary mirrors do. Instead, when she looked into it, she saw a strange scene of an entirely different world, where the sky was purple and the trees glowed with vibrant colors. Mina couldn't resist her curiosity. She cautiously extended her hand to touch the mirror's surface, and suddenly she felt a strong force pulling her in. Before she knew what was happening, she found herself in that strange world she had seen in the mirror. She was surrounded by stunning landscapes, and the mysterious sounds of the new forest filled her ears. As Mina tried to grasp what had happened, a small creature resembling an elf, but with transparent butterfly-like wings, approached her. It spoke to her kindly. "Welcome to Elaria. We have been waiting for you." Mina was surprised that the elf knew her name and asked in astonishment, "How do you know my name, and what can I do to help?" The elf replied, "You have been chosen because you have a pure heart and an indomitable courage. Our world is in danger because of the Queen of Darkness, who has stolen the jewel of life that gives Elaria its power and light. Without it, our world will become dark and gloomy, and we will lose all hope." Mina didn't know what to say. She felt scared and hesitant, but at the same time, she realized that she had to do something to save this magical world. She told the elf firmly, "I'm ready to help. Tell me where to find this jewel and how to retrieve it." The elf smiled happily and took her to a group of magical creatures who were eagerly awaiting her arrival. Among them were tiny fairies, elves, and talking animals. The elf explained that the jewel was hidden in the Queen of Darkness's castle, located in the far north of Elaria, where snow-covered mountains stood. The journey was long and arduous. Mina faced many challenges, but she always found support from her new friends. They crossed icy rivers, climbed rugged mountains, and fought monsters guarding the path to the castle. Despite all the hardships, Mina never lost hope. When Mina and her friends finally reached the Queen's castle, they found it surrounded by a magical barrier that prevented anyone from entering. But Mina remembered something the elf had told her at the beginning of her journey. Courage and purity are the keys. She gathered all her courage, stood before the gate, and shouted at the top of her voice, "I am here to reclaim what is rightfully yours." To her amazement, the gate began to dissolve, as if it was disappearing before the power of her words. Mina cautiously entered the castle, where she found the Queen of Darkness waiting for her in the throne room. The queen was beautiful and alluring, but her eyes were filled with malice and hatred. Mina stepped forward confidently and said, "Return the jewel to Elaria. This world doesn't belong to darkness, but to light and love." The queen laughed mockingly, but felt a strange force surrounding Mina. Before she could respond, she felt her heart begin to soften, and the jewel she had stolen started to pulse in her hand. As the jewel glowed, the queen gradually faded away, leaving the glowing jewel behind. Mina took the jewel and returned it to its rightful place in the heart of Elaria, where life and color returned to the world. The magical creatures thanked Mina warmly and returned her to her world through the mirror. Mina returned to her village, carrying unforgettable memories and an experience that taught her that courage and love could change the world. From that day on, Mina became a symbol of bravery in her village, telling her story to anyone who wanted to listen. Title: The Adventure of Luna and the Starry Night. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and vast fields of flowers lived a young girl named Luna. Luna had the most curious eyes, always sparkling with the thrill of discovering something new. She loved to explore, dream, and ask questions about everything around her. But more than anything, Luna adored the night sky. Every evening she would sit by her window, staring up at the stars that twinkled like diamonds in the deep blue sky. She often wondered what it would be like to visit the stars. Were they cold? Did they have colors that couldn't be seen from Earth? Were they lonely up there, or did they have friends among the other stars? One night, while Luna was gazing at the sky, she noticed something unusual. A star, brighter than all the others, seemed to be moving. At first, Luna thought her eyes were playing tricks on her. She rubbed them, blinked, and looked again. But there it was. The star was indeed moving, slowly drifting closer to her window. As it came nearer, the star grew larger and larger until it was right in front of Luna. To her amazement, the star wasn't just a star at all. It was a tiny, glowing creature with wings that shimmered like silver. The creature was no bigger than a bird and had the kindest, most sparkling eyes Luna had ever seen. "Hello, Luna," the starry creature said in a soft, melodious voice. Luna gasped, her heart beating fast. You know my name?" The creature smiled warmly. "Of course I do. I've been watching you for a long time. You've always been so curious about the stars, and tonight I've come to take you on a journey." Luna could hardly believe her ears. "A journey? To where?" "To the stars," the creature replied, twirling in the air and leaving a trail of stardust behind. Before Luna could even respond, the creature touched her hand, and in an instant they were soaring through the night sky. The village below them grew smaller and smaller until it was just a tiny speck of light. The stars around them sparkled even more brightly as they flew higher and higher. Luna felt the cool breeze on her face and the sensation of weightlessness as they passed through clouds and glided among the stars. She could see constellations she had only read about in books, and each one seemed to have its own unique personality. The stars sang softly to one another, creating a melody that filled Luna's heart with joy. They flew past the moon, where Luna saw its craters up close. The moon looked friendly and inviting, with a soft glow that made Luna feel warm inside. "I've always wanted to visit the moon," Luna exclaimed. The starry creature laughed gently. "You'll have time for that, but first, let me show you something even more special." They continued their journey until they reached a place where the stars were so close together that it looked like a sparkling river of light. The creature led Luna to a small island floating in the middle of this starry river. The island was made of soft, shimmering sand, and in its center was a large, glowing tree with leaves that looked like they were made of pure silver. "This is the Tree of Dreams," the creature explained. "Every night it gathers the dreams of all the children in the world and sends them out as stars to light up the night sky." Luna was amazed. "So, every star I see is someone's dream?" The creature nodded. "Yes, and tonight you can make a wish. The Tree of Dreams will grant it." Luna thought for a moment. She had so many wishes, adventures she wanted to have, places she wanted to see. But then she remembered something more important. "I wish that everyone in the world could have sweet dreams and a peaceful night," Luna said softly. The starry creature smiled. "A beautiful wish, Luna. The Tree of Dreams will make it come true." The tree's leaves began to shimmer even more brightly, and a soft light enveloped Luna. She felt a warmth in her heart, knowing that her wish would help so many people. The creature then gently took her hand again, and together they floated back to Luna's village. Before Luna knew it, she was back at her window, sitting on the windowsill as if no time had passed at all. The starry creature hovered in front of her for a moment, its eyes twinkling with kindness. "Thank you for your beautiful wish, Luna. Remember, the stars will always watch over you, And with that, the creature flew back into the night sky, joining the other stars. Luna watched as it became just another twinkle in the vast sky. She sighed contentedly, knowing that the night was full of wonders and that she had been part of something magical. From that night on, Luna never stopped dreaming, and every time she looked up at the stars, she felt a special connection, knowing that the stars were more than just distant lights. They were the dreams of the world. And so, Luna continued to explore, dream, and gaze up at the night sky, knowing that as long as there were stars, there would always be dreams to chase.